everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our Daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our Daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 26th of February 2022. Starting with very first question, which union ministry implements the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana scheme? So Union Ministry of Rural Development implements the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana scheme with National Rural Infrastructure Development Agency as the nodal implementation agency. Okay. So recently what happened is the Union Minister for Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, Mr. Giriraj Singh, released rural connectivity GIS data in public domain. And this includes GIS data for nearly 8 lakh plus rural facilities as points, 1 million plus habitations and 25 lakh plus kilometer of rural roads which are digitized using the GIS platform. Okay. Now apart from it, the Ministry of Education has approved the continuation of National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme till 2025 to 26. So some changes in eligibility criteria have been introduced, such as increasing the income ceiling from 1.5 lakh rupees to now 3.5 lakh rupees per annum. And it aims to deter meritorious students from dropping out at class 8 and encourage them to continue their education at secondary stage as well. Okay. Now talking about Ministry of Rural Development, it implements the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin. So recently what happened is Mr. Giriraj Singh has launched the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana dashboard for strict monitoring of the implementation of this particular scheme. And this dashboard will be used by the stakeholders of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin for monitoring and administration purpose simply. Okay. Also Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Sail Health Card scheme on 19th of February in 2015, where at Suratgarh in Rajasthan. So this scheme has recently completed its 7 years and more than 23 crore Sail Health Cards have been distributed to the farmers till date, and the card provides information to the farmers on nutrient status of their sale along with the recommendation on appropriate dosage of these nutrients. Okay. Question number 2. Which institution authorizes all prepaid instruments, that is PPI, in India? So Reserve Bank of India authorizes all prepaid instruments in India under the powers conferred under Payment and Settlement System Act 2007. So RBI has recently cautioned the public against carpooling app S-Ride, that the firm was operating a semi-closed prepaid instrument without authorization from the Central Bank under PSS Act of 2007. Okay. Now can you tell me what is Angadia system? Actually it is a kind of an old parallel banking system in the country where traders send cash from one state to another through a person called as Angadia. And it is mostly used in the jewelry business in the Mumbai-Surat route, as they are the two ends on the diamond trade. Okay. So why it is in news? Because recently Angadia's shop in Mumbai was looted by a gang of robbers. Fine. So do remember that this term is related to banking system. Fine. Now apart from it, JP Morgan Chase has opened a lounge in Decentraland, which is one of the most popular metaverses. So it is the biggest bank in the US and it has started exploring the opportunities in the virtual world known as metaverse. So there one of the most popular metaverses is Decentraland. So if you are asked that which is the first bank to open a lounge in the metaverse, answer is JP Morgan Chase. Now apart from it, MasterCard, as an extension of its flagship campaign named as Team Cashless India, along with SBI, has partnered with Lucknow, Guwahati and Varanasi to boost the digital payment infrastructure. Fine. Then SBI, Punjab National Bank, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, Canara Bank and Bank of Maharashtra have announced their subscription to the shares of IDRCL. What is this? Indian Debt Resolution Company Limited. So public sector banks and public finance institutions will hold a maximum of 49% in the stake of IRDCL, while remaining stake will be with private sector lenders. Fine. So you have to remember the name of these banks. Question number 3. Which Indian mathematician was conferred Ramanujan Prize for Young Mathematicians 2021? So Professor Neena Gupta, who is a mathematician at the Indian Statistical Institute in Kolkata, was conferred the Ramanujan Prize for Young Mathematicians, and she received the award for the year 2021 for her significant work in affine algebraic geometry and commutative algebra. So prize is awarded annually to a researcher from a developing country, and it is funded by the Department of Science and Technology in association with International Center for Theoretical Physics and the International Mathematical Union. Fine. Now in the previous lecture we have seen that Coal India Limited, which is the Maharatna company of Government of India, has been awarded India's most trusted public sector company award. Okay. So Coal India received this honor at the Energy Meet and Excellence Award function that was organized by Industry Chamber, SOCHAM, where in Kolkata. Fine. Now Microsoft founder and philanthropist Bill Gates has been conferred with Hilal-e-Pakistan recently, which is the second highest civilian honor in the country for his efforts to help eradicate polio as well as poverty in Pakistan. Now apart from it, Sandeep Bakshi, who is MD and CEO of ICICI Bank, recently he has been named as the Business Standard Banker of the Year for 2022-21. Okay. Also recently, RailTel has bagged the ICAI Award for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the year 2022-21 in public sector entities category. Okay. Question number 4. Who chairs the Financial Stability and Development Council? So the 25th meeting of Financial Stability and Development Council was held under the chairpersonship of our Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and the council discussed measures required for the development of the financial sector and to achieve an inclusive economic growth with macroeconomic stability. And also the council discussed various operational issues relating to currency management. Fine. Now Union Cabinet headed by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved setting up of a G20 Secretariat and its reporting structures. So now it will be responsible for implementing overall policy decisions and arrangements related to steer India's forthcoming presidency of the Forum of G20 for International Economic Cooperation. So this secretariat will function till 2024. Do remember that India will be holding the G20 presidency from December 1, 2022 up to November 30, 2023. And talking about G20, it is an intergovernmental forum that consists of total 19 countries and European Union. Currently, Italy, India and Indonesia are the G20 Troika countries. Fine. Also recently, a 2-day G20 finance ministers and central bank governors meeting was held in Jakarta, which was hosted by Indonesia obviously. India was represented by again our Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. After that, 6th African Union European Union Summit was held recently at Brussels in Belgium. Do remember that Russia has not sent any delegation from its side to the 2022 Munich conference. This conference is an annual event in which world leaders gather to discuss international security related policies. Fine. Question number 5. Which institution has launched the Kisan mobile application under Gramin Krishi Mausam Sewa project? So IIT Roorkee organized a regional farmers awareness program under Gramin Krishi Mausam Sewa project, and also it launched a mobile application named as Kisan to avail advisory services of Indian Meteorological Department. Okay, so under Gramin Krishi Mausam Sewa project, Indian Meteorological Department in collaboration with the State Agricultural Universities ICAR issues crop and location specific weather based agro advisories on every Tuesday and Friday and occurrence of extreme weather. Okay, so talking about another mobile application named as Sarthi. Few days back it has been launched by SEBI and it seeks to provide information about the security market. So it will explain you about mutual fund, its working, trading and settlement along with KYC process development in the market. So this app also includes grievance redressal mechanism. So basic aim is to help the individual investors in the market, as the new investors are using the smartphones to do trading individually. Okay, you have to tell me who has been appointed as the Vice President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. Now talking about SEBI, recently it has decided to make provisions for separation of the roles of chairperson and MD and CEO as voluntary, and now it would not be mandatory anymore. Who is the chairperson of SEBI? Mr. Ajay Tyagi, and headquarters lies in Mumbai, and this institution was founded in the year 1992. Now SEBI has also restructured its advisory committee on Investor Protection and Education Fund under the chairmanship of G. Mahalingam, and this committee was established by SEBI to find out ways and means to best utilize the Investor Protection and Education Fund, and earlier it was headed by Abraham Koshia, who is the former professor of IIM Ahmedabad. So this committee is basically mandated to recommend the investor education and protection activities for the utilization of SEBI IPF. Okay, can you tell me, last year for the very first time SEBI has declared which government owned company as not fit and proper? And it was declared so because it acted as a broker and carried out illegal trades on NSEL's spot exchange in between 2010 and 2013. Please try to answer it. Question number 6. Who has been recently appointed as the full-time member of Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister? So Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal has been recently appointed as a full-time member of Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister, and this was announced by the chairman of body. Who's that? Mr. Vivek Debroy. Actually, in the year 2017, he was appointed the principal economic advisor to the Indian government, and also he serves as the co-chair of the framework working group of G20. Now do remember that K.N. Raghavan has been elected as new chairman of International Rubber Study Group for next 2 years. Okay, and this group is an intergovernmental organization of natural and synthetic rubber producing and consuming countries. Okay, so which are the group members? Sri Lanka, Singapore, Russia, Nigeria, India, European Union, Cote d'Ivoire. Then central government has nominated Mr. Sanjay Malhotra as a director on the central board of RBI, and this order is effective from 16th of February 2022. Do remember that Sanjay Malhotra is the secretary in Department of Financial Services in Ministry of Finance. Then Honda Motors Company Limited has announced the appointment of Takuya Sumura as the new president and CEO of Honda Company India Limited from 1st of April 2022. Then table tennis player Manika Batra has been named as the brand ambassador of Adidas recently. and she is the first Indian woman to win gold in table tennis at the Commonwealth Games in the year 2018. Also, she is the first player to reach the top 10 of ITTF world rankings in women's doubles. Okay. Can you tell me, Shah Rukh Khan has been chosen as the brand ambassador of what thing recently? Please answer me in the comments. Question number 7. Which is the venue of the multi-nation air exercise Cobra Warrior 22? So India's indigenously built fighter aircraft LCA Tejas is set to take part in the multi-nation air exercise named as Cobra Warrior 22 at UK from 6th of March to 27th of March. So 5 Tejas aircraft are scheduled to fly to the UK, and the LCA Tejas was indigenously designed by Aircraft Development Agency of the DRDO, that is Defense Research and Development Organization, and it has been manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Okay. Now Indian Navy hosts the largest multilateral exercise Milan at Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh, and navies of around 42 countries are set to join Milan 2022. So it includes the warships of Quad countries, first of all, Myanmar, South Korea and Vietnam. Then Russia, Iran, Israel and Saudi Arabia, etc. are participating in the exercise without ships. Okay. Do remember that USA is set to join this particular exercise for the very first time. Okay. Then India and Oman have organized a bilateral air exercise named as Eastern Bridge 6 from 21st to 25th of February at Air Force Station Jodhpur in Rajasthan. Then our Home Minister Amit Shah has launched Smart Card Arms License and Shastra application of Delhi Police on the occasion of 75th anniversary of Delhi Police, and aim is to provide technology friendly digital services to the citizens of Delhi. Can you tell me, Vajra Prahar is the exercise between which two countries? Please let me know in the comments. Question number 8. When is the Central Excise Day observed every year in India? The Central Excise Day is observed every year on 24th of February in India, and it commemorates the Central Excise and Salt Act, which was enacted on 24th of February in the year 1944. So Central Excise Day honors the contribution of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs in the industrial development of the country. Now apart from it, International Mother Language Day is observed on 21st of February. And what was the theme for this year? Using technology for multilingual learning, challenges and opportunities. Then we celebrate World Radio Day on 13th of February. Also on the same day, we celebrate National Women's Day. Why? To commemorate the birth anniversary of Sarojini Naidu. Then National Productivity Day is observed on 12th of February. After that, World Day of Social Justice is observed on 20th of February. And what was the theme for this year? Achieving social justice through formal employment. Okay. You have to tell me, when do we observe National Science Day? Please answer me in the comments. Question number 9. KPSC Lalita, who passed away recently, was associated with which field? So a veteran actor in Malayalam cinema recently passed away at the age of 74 years, and she has done more than 500 films in a career spanning over 5 decades. So she started working as a theatre artist at the age of 10 years and become a part of KPSC, means Kerala People's Art Club, which is a leftist theatre group that propagated communist ideology. Okay, so answer is theatre art. A few days back we have seen that legendary singer and music composer Bappi Lahiri passed away at the age of 69 years. Then Bengali singer Sandhya Mukherjee has passed away at the age of 90 years, and she is important because recently she had refused to accept the Padma Awards from the central government that was awarded in January 2022. Then Padma Shri awardee and social worker Ibrahim Sutar has passed away in Karnataka, and fondly he is referred to as Kabir of Kannada. And he received the Padma Shri in the year 2018. Then legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar has passed away at the age of 92 years. And she received various awards. For example, she received Dada Saheb Phalke Award in 1990, then Padma Bhushan in 1969, and finally Bharat Ratna in 2001. Do remember that Padma Bhushan has also been conferred on the global heads of Microsoft and Google, means Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai. Then vaccine makers Cyrus Poonawalla from Serum Institute of India and Krishna Ella and Suchitra Ella from Bharat Biotech, they have also received Padma Bhushan. You have to tell me the name of 2 other persons who have refused to take the Padma Awards. Please let me know in the comments. Now coming to last question, Japan International Cooperation Agency has approved a river cleanup project in which Indian city? So Japan International Cooperation Agency has approved a 1000 crore rupees project for cleaning the rivers in Pune, Mula, Mutha and Mula Mutha. So Mula and Mutha rivers are heavily polluted with the city's sewage being dumped into the rivers, and the project aims to improve the water quality by promoting the sewage collection system and sewage treatment facilities. Answer is Pune. Now apart from it, India's first BHEL-built coal methanol pilot plant has been inaugurated at Hyderabad recently. Capacity is 0.25 tons per day, and it is producing methanol with purity of more than 99% from high ash Indian coal. Then Telangana cabinet has recently approved Mana Oru Mana Badi program, which is to be implemented in 3 years with estimated cost of 7,289 crore rupees. So it aims to provide overall development and creation of effective basic infrastructure in schools across the state. Fine. Can you tell me which state has topped in the implementation of Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Rurban Mission? Means this mission has been properly implemented in which particular state? Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minuzat Sana signing off.